Next tonight, police have seized a large quantity of fireworks from students who were launching them inside a Nottingham accommodation block this morning. But they say a bonfire night crackdown prevented a repeat of more serious disorder that took place in the city last year. Well, last night's operation used dispersal orders and facial recognition cameras. And our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball went out to see what difference that made. And just a quick warning, you might want to just turn the volume down a bit if you've got any pets, because this report does contain the sound of fireworks.
A sea of colour, a wall of sound. A traditional bonfire night in Nottingham. This was the scene from Clifton to Sneinton to Radford early in the evening as people enjoyed using fireworks the way they're intended. But the police were ready to respond to fireworks being used as missiles after serious trouble last year. This team was on standby near a student complex in St Anne's. There were more safety patrols on the trams too, after they stopped a group setting off fireworks in the Meadows last week. This was the scene around 10 p.m. at the Forest Recreation Ground. And at the back of the park and ride, they're aiming fireworks at each other. This is why the police are so worried someone could be seriously injured. Then we hear a bang from the other direction before this trail of smoke. We've just seen another firework fired here. It appeared to be fired from a car across the floor towards another car. Both those vehicles then sped off and the police have just arrived.
Evacuated because there's a firework gone through this window, right?
That police operation was designed to prevent what happened in Radford last year. Chaos after hundreds converged at a student complex for a firework war. One block had to be evacuated and some fireworks were aimed at police officers. At that complex, it was all quiet last night, but in the early hours the police were called to Alfreton Road after reports that fireworks were being thrown inside another student accommodation block. Meanwhile, back in Radford, there was still plenty to see and hear. A dazzling display for bonfire night in the sky close by.
I mean, they're so lovely, but I mean, some of that, it's just so dangerous doing that. Do you know how many incidents there were like that?
Well, certainly much less trouble than in the previous couple of years, and the police say they are investigating a small number of offences, and they think actually that crackdown made a big difference. Extra patrols, dispersal orders, facial recognition cameras as well. We also saw a lot of security around that Radford student accommodation block. Now, of course, there was that incident we've heard about on Alfreton Road. That was around 1:15 this morning, where the police say students were launching fireworks inside that accommodation block. Thankfully, no injuries there, but they did confiscate a lot of fireworks there. They also arrested one 20-year-old student who was searched for fireworks and found to be carrying what appeared to be cocaine. Bonfire night over, of course, now, but the police say this operation is going to continue for the next few days.
Yeah, I suppose some people still use the next weekend, don't they? Jeremy, thanks very much indeed for that.